educational purposes only. All members are in a private trust with an NDA. If you share outside of this group, this is a breach of the trust and you will be removed from the Law Council. The attorney for the trust is the only one that can disclose information as the disclosing part, and all members are the receiving party and are not able to disclose. If you do not understand, please contact the admin. Apologies for anyone who is away. Right, where was I? Can someone move this, please?
Okay.
Thanks, Karen. Someone second it. Thanks, Greg. Has anyone read the minutes? Thanks, Karen. Seconded by Dave. Thank you. Approved. Office updates. How about you? We start with you, Michael. We can't hear you properly, Michael.
No, I'll pass on that for now. No, I'm a mental block.
Fair enough. How about you, Karen? You've done a bit of work lately. So. Good. Thank you. Shelley, how about you? Yeah, fair enough. Thanks. David.
Yep.
You got it.
Briggs's court case is on Thursday. She gave the police prosecutor an affidavit on the last time she was up. The police aren't behaving. They haven't answered it. So they have to answer it, and they haven't. So it'd be interesting to see what happens on Thursday.
Yeah, no surprises there.
Yeah, we went and we actually signed some affidavits on Sunday at JP, and I said, some affidavits or OAAs haven't been answered, and even he said they've got to answer them. They cannot answer them.
Yeah.
So, and that's coming from a JP. But yeah, it's been very quiet this end. I'm waiting for the storm to hit because these bloody ring-a-ticky clowns. Yeah. But that's about it.
Okay. Thank you.
Well, so if anybody wants to come on Thursday, it's at the District Court in Martin, 9 o'clock. It should be. Was it 1:30? Is it?
1 or 1:30. That's your public inquiry.
Yeah.
If they don't open tonight, they always say that.
Yeah. Oh. Yeah. So, if you can make it, that'd be really great. It'd be a bit like that guy with the COVID thing.
Barry Young.
We've got to treat that case like his. Because at the end of the day, we're all as one, aren't we?
Yes.
And we're no different to him.
And it creates a bit of pressure that people are coming along and taking an interest in what they're up to.
Yeah.
Yeah. But that's about it.
All right. Thank you. How about you, Chris? You've been doing a lot of work.
Yeah, most of my stuff is mostly for the admin. You will notice on LandsAirWater, so I've got an echo here because I've got headphones on. I'll try to ignore it. Can you guys hear the echo or no?
Yeah.
It's just me.
Loud and clear.
Okay, I'll go to another room for a second.
Where you go?
I can hear it.
Oh,
Yeah. So just on ISASO.net, I think someone with the meeting that we had last night had a with the key cloak. You can see login with key cloak. It's on ISASO.net on the top right hand corner. It's only open. It's in beta at the moment, so it's only open to admins. So that's got a unified dashboard for our. It's got a unified dashboard for our admins at the moment. But that will be extended to members soon.
So just I'm not going to do a screen share. All right, just bear with me for a minute.
Yeah, I won't do a screen share, but if you go to ISASO.net, you'll see quite a few changes there, basically.
Oh, good.
So it's designed for people to be able to explore themselves. So at this stage, our dashboard that we have, that's a admin dashboard for the admins to go through, but that will be extended to members soon. So you have all the resources available there with our login. Okay. So if you try and log in with your email, it doesn't go through. We're not quite up to you yet. If it does, then you're obviously part of the admin.
You're echoing a lot, Chris.
Yeah. Hang on.
It's a bit hard to hear. Well, it'll be like a you activate it and it will get a password from your email, and then you'll put that password in instead of use the password. And we'll be doing that all the time, so people can't go, oh, I can't get in.
Yeah, you log it. Yeah. It's a 6-digit code. So we've got multiple microphones here. So there's an echo going on.
Hang on.
what do you want to do?
That's what I want you to do.
What?
What are you trying to do? Turn it off.
There we go.
That's it.
And then if you carry the sound for a second. Okay, got rid of the echo at least.
Yes.
Yeah, so you log in with your email. We'll bring in phone numbers as well when you get an SMS code. It'll just be a 6-digit code. That'll change every time. Once you're logged in, you stay logged in. So right now, all the admins have access to the invoicing side of things, or the pay system. The new, we have a media platform as well, which is a news, articles, news, and newsletters. And then we've got our viewer as well. Now, this will be extended to members in general, but kind of in a different form. So the admins will get it first and be able to see, and it's a unified system as well. So I don't have much to show you guys until maybe Thursday, as far as the members go, but there's a lot there basically. And there'll be more and more applications. It's kind of like the Google suite, but it's kind of to do with Google. Like as in you've got Google Docs, you've got Gmail, you've got storage, Drive, I think they call it, and so on. And many of the others have that as well. But as ours, and it'll be private within us. Okay, so yeah, that's what it is, but it'll be much more streamlined from what it is now. So yeah, the people that are using the viewer side of things will be able to tell you that there's been a lot of improvements with it, and speed and usage. And if you go to the videos now, it's a much more streamlined way of viewing them and sharing them as well. So the next stage of things is we're actually going to incorporate videos with articles. That should be up and running by tomorrow. So instead of just a plain description there, you'll be able to put a video there and have an entire article underneath it. People will be able to view all in one go. Okay, so yeah, that's what we've been working on.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, and we'll have some updates in the next few days or so with the seaweed and so forth. Yeah, I've been working on that stuff too. So, but I'm here if anyone's got any questions. Don't have too much to show. I'm just here. Okay.
Okay. Michael, is Tracy coming on?
What was his question?
He said, Michael, is Tracy coming on? The answer will be probably no.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. What are we going to talk about? Good question. Oh, yeah. Mm. Oh, yes.
You see, in Virginia State, they got a new governor, and the Democrats control everything. And they dreamed up a whole lot of new taxes and gave themselves a 150% wage increase. Just yeah, it is. It's absolutely disgusting. Yeah, civil unrest. I mean, yeah. Yeah.
Maybe there should be a fraud tax. Yeah.
There'd be none of them left.
That's right. Exactly. Yeah.
Look at the gene therapy bill. 97% of the submissions were good for gene therapy. Basically giving everybody the one finger and saying, "Fuck, we're pushing it." That sounds like industry have written the bill. Oh, okay. The gene therapy bill, 97% of the submissions were against it, and the government had basically just given everybody the finger and saying, "Get stuff, we're trying to pass it."
Well, that's right,
And
because when you submit, you go into their books. So what you've got to do is do that, and then you come back out, and then you write them another letter and say, well, actually, I'm not submitting. I'm just saying do.
yeah.
Yeah, that's right. It's the same when you march, because you have to have permission now to do a march. Well, it's a waste of friggin' time. Yeah.
Yeah, it is. It is. I mean, where else can you? I mean, it's just so insane to be honest. They're just completely, utterly evil.
Uh,
Yeah. I've got no moral basis for this.
They're narcissists. They've got
Yeah,
no
it's not that they're stupid. It's
yeah.
yeah, I think so too.
Feel free to chat away. Yeah, it's not until you're in here that see the outside world don't realise it, and it's not till you're in here that you see the constant corruption and this constant bullshit going over and over and over again, and they just ignore everything. It's pretty bad. But wages haven't gone up though. Yeah, it's always been. Mm, wow. Phew. Yeah, you know what the excuse is that everything's going up. It's because they say that you've got all the state houses, and the state houses um, don't pay any tax or some rubbish like that. Unbelievable. Mm. How about an Aussie? Same shit, different day. Yeah.
Yeah, the same here.
Okay, I'll jump in here if you like.
Yeah.
In the last month or so, I've been trying to find out what's going on with a couple of other groups, especially in Facebook. I only really do Facebook, Telegram, and TikTok. And I discovered 3 sites here that I take it are more in the southern part of the country. And just in the last couple of days there, a guy called Steve Hart, I exchanged a couple of comments, and I sort of sussed out that he wasn't a troll, and he started to mention a couple of names of people that those of us in the admin are aware of. And one guy's called Ant, and he travelled around the southern part of the country, and the cops are chasing him all the time. And he's one that has his way of dealing with common law and is quite good at it. This guy, Steve Hart, I said to him, I says, can you send me a link to what he was referring to? And he ended up, he sent about 4, and one of them was in regards to a lawyer in Dunedin, a barrister, Toshiko Koyama, and apparently she's making waves, which is great. And my point here is that so information is starting to come through, and Tracy yesterday, I think she mentioned to the guys in the admin that the she got a very good reply in regards to the electoral system and the electoral roll and whatnot. She said there's a lot of information in there, and she really needs somebody to go through it and check it out very slowly, because we have information that leads us to believe with a certain amount of certainty that the Rangitikei election up David's way was predetermined 2 weeks before the election. I take it this was the last election. Is that right, David?
Yep. Yeah, that's right. It was Andy Watson knew he was going to be mayor 2 weeks prior to the end of the election.
Yeah. So, what Tracy said to me, he says, I need somebody to go through this. And I said, well, okay, well, I'll give it a go. But then I sort of thought, well, hold on, I'm trying to run a business just like David and a few others of us at the same time. And I said to Brigitte, I said, look, if you can think of anybody that has the nous and the time and ability to actually go through this OIA reply, that would be great. But the other thing that is coming through is that Tracy has pointed out to me is that she's getting really quite snowed under, and she's got some personal stuff that she has should have done about 3 months ago, and she said that she really wants to get it done, and so this is why she's not on tonight. But it's not that; is that she's exhausted. I went in to take her in a drink, and she's asleep. So the pressure really is on as far as Tracy's concerned, and so what we really need is people to be aware that her time is extremely valuable, and like I said, if you're going to send her stuff, please have it in a form that she can readily open. PDF or just photos, photos that she can read. If you send it in a document in a format that she wastes half an hour of her time, that ain't helping one little bit. Okay.
Yeah, and the best way to do it is when you're sending an email that someone sent to you, just forward that. If you forward the email, then you won't lose anything.
Yeah, and make sure the relevant information is in the subject line, and that all the information that's relevant is provided. Don't provide fucking waffle, for Christ's sake. We haven't got the time to go through waffle, but make sure the facts are there, and contact phone number, that sort of thing. Yeah, but getting back to these other websites and Facebook, there. This guy, Steve Hart, said that he's reaching out too, and others are realizing that all these groups have got to start working together and sharing information. And we've been doing it. We've been doing it for at least 6 months now, and for you guys out there, if you get into conversation with somebody, see if you can encourage them to actually find out and understand what we're doing, and our experience will rub off on them, and they will have the confidence to come forward and share their experiences as well. I mean, lots of what's happening overseas is really quite positive. You know, the farmers are really starting to make a difference in Europe, and I find it really quite sad that the New Zealand people aren't taking note of what's happening over there. Some of us, most of David and Ricky and myself and Mario, especially Mario. Jesus Christ, what he's been subjected to is just unbelievable. But we're doing good, and we've got to at times there just slow down a wee bit. Don't go too fast. At this present point in time, the meeting last night, as far as the police fines are not concerned, has kicked off another office. What do we call it? Counterclaims. What do we call it, Steve?
Yeah, county claims.
Yeah,
the last name is, hang on, I'll tell you.
I wrote it down here somewhere.
Yeah, it's here. Counterclaims Crown. Yeah.
You're right. Yeah. So there's a job for a couple of people and writing down the information of what people have been subjected to, or claims that are made against them.
Yeah, this is the new chat we've started, and it's to do with all the tickets and what the police have done, etc., and all the information. If you can put it in there, and we'll work out what we're going to do about it and where we're going to put it and stuff like that.
Yeah,
there'll be another meeting same time next week at 7:00. If you want to be on there and you're not, let me know so I can put you in. Otherwise, you won't be in.
Yeah, this is right. People ringing me up or contacting me in 105 5 minutes before the meeting starts. That's just stupid. I've got to concentrate on what's going on, and I'm not going to waste my time trying to put somebody on at the last minute. We've got to plan ahead, just like we have to plan ahead. Yeah, but we're doing really well, and I think we should be proud of ourselves, because Tracy, with her experience and with the help of David and Brigitte, we are up against some of the country's government, or the government's best lawyers. They do not take us lightly now. We are a force to be reckoned with. And that's just because of the procedure, because we're slow and we keep the records. We take note of the records. What happened with Ricky and the kids and the Dunedin court, that'll turn around and bite them in the bum. Don't you worry about that. What you did, Ricky, was, that was great. I mean, you didn't. We had no idea that you're going to be locked up for nothing, and as it turned out, they had no right to do that at all. But that's the sort of stuff that we are being subjected to, and when don't raise your blood pressure over the stupidity of what these bastards are doing. We've just got to accept it. That's the way they are, and the police force are not trained to think for themselves. The system is designed in such a way that they are kept in the dark, and they are just robots. I mean, they just follow the system, and we've got to be very careful that we don't upset some of them, because you upset some of those guys, and a night in the cells is no fun. I've been there. Yeah. I'm waffling now, so I'll tune out.
That was a first for me anyway.
What was?
the night themselves.
Yeah.
Breakfast at Tiffany's.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In fact, last year was the first for lots of things, actually. Weird.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But oh no, the documents that I've sent away to the police as far as them green sticker in my car, I'm not aware of a reply that's come back to Tracy, because all that stuff has to be done through the attorney, of course. But when we get back from Palmerston North, I dare say we'll probably lay into them. Yeah. I'm looking forward to Thursday, to be quite honest. I think we're going to, let's keep our fingers crossed that we get our first opportunity to have a case dismissed. What do you reckon, David?
Yeah.
Yeah, it should go that way.
It should go
It
that
should,
way.
because they haven't answered any of the OAAs or the affidavit, and it's a big no-no. Yeah, we'll go back to the new office we got. The police admit that they haven't got no authority from an OIA we got back.
And that's from the top.
Yep. So if any of you guys got tickets, parking tickets, speeding fines, or anything like that, you can send it to one of our admin and we can forward it through, or send it to.
Send it to 105. Because I've got a folder.
Because we really need them. Yeah.
This letter that came from the New Zealand Police yesterday, from the Superintendent Steve Grayley, Roading Police, a director from Roading Police, Policing. I'll ask Tracy if I can put it in the notice board for you. I've read it twice, and I'm not 100% confident that that we can get around these guys. These guys play around with the definition of a man and a woman. I think a few of us are going to have to look at what this guy is saying. Like right at the start, he says, police hold no documents that define whether police are the sole authority able to compel compliance. Well, all that's saying is that there are other people that can do it. I mean, this guy, he's probably a bloody good lawyer when it comes down to it. So we've got to read this stuff very carefully, very, very carefully. Yeah. Oh, shut up now.
It'd be really good, Michael, if you could put that in the chat.
All right, I'll put it in the chat. Yeah.
Thanks, mate.
Don't let it go any further, though.
No, I won't. I want to start studying it myself.
Yeah, it's already in the chat we had Monday night, so you can get it from there. You don't need to, Michael.
No, I'm under. Oh, okay. Well, can you transfer it over, Steve? I'm not that good with the computer.
Well, Alex can get in there. No problem.
Yeah, I can.
Yeah,
I can. I didn't realise it was the last night's chat.
Yeah, it is. If it's not, let me know.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I'll go have a look.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, rightio.
Okay.
So that
Yeah, I did read that out.
What's that chat called? It was NZTA Police, wasn't it?
Yeah, but it's changed now. It's counterclaims. Yeah.
It was all around the New Zealand Transport Act. And I'm not sure if it was in the chat. I think somebody might have actually put it up to the screen and we were all reading it and not everybody could read it. So,
Yeah, Steve read it. Steve read it out. Yeah.
yes.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
It.
Yeah, of course he did.
Yeah.
No, it's there. It's there in a Tracy put it in. It's about halfway down in the notes. It's a PDF.
No, that's cool. Yep.
PDF OIA response IR 01261181. Okay, it's there. Hold on, I'll see if I can copy it.
No, don't put it in here anyway. If people want to read it, they can go there.
It's all good. I can get it from there. Yeah. It's fine.
What about those people that weren't in the meeting? Can they see it?
Yes.
No, maybe not. If they weren't on the list, they may not be able to.
If they weren't on the meeting, they can't, no.
That's
How do you
right.
determine who's on the list?
So they come on the meeting next week and they can see it. Hey.
Only 35 participants.
Like Ricky, who's on tonight, he was trying like Billy-O to get on that meeting last night and he wasn't on the list. And I didn't realise.
If they're on the survey.
Put them in, he's in now. So.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. No, it's all good. I didn't realise you didn't realise. It's fine. Yeah.
Ricky didn't he?
You can't get on unless you get put in. Yeah.
Yep.
Ricky, you're in it. So's Wim.
I put him in. 5 minutes.
Just about 5 seconds ago. Because I asked about 8:37 to get put in.
Yeah.
Well, shit, he's pretty quick, isn't he?
No slides on me.
No, good man.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Mm. Yeah. Or the notices, or both. Yeah.
So on that note then, like I belong to a lot of groups and one American group I belong to, I think it's called Secured Creditors, and it's run by a chap called Steve Martin, I think. And he had a really interesting article on bills of exchange. And he started off his article by saying that when you use a bill of exchange, don't consider it a payment. And I'm not going to go into that, but what I'm wondering is, should I share that in articles of interest?
Yeah, that's interesting, actually. Yeah. It's another way of looking at it. Yeah.
Yeah, he's not saying don't write out bills of exchange, but what he is saying is that it's really important how you view the process, because what you're doing is you're actually sending them instructions, right?
Well, is it?
Yeah,
It's a 3-step process, isn't it, Alex?
Yeah, it is. Yeah,
it's definitely a 3-step process.
Yeah, I'll share that. I will share that article. Yeah, it's a goodie.
Where are you going to put it, Alex?
Well, I'm not quite sure because I haven't had a lot of time to surf the server. But I've been to the articles of interest bit. So, is there a category in there that you think it should go in?
Well, just
Okay.
A fast way would be to actually send it to me, Alex.
Yes, yeah, that makes more sense.
Yeah, and it makes me a hell of a lot more comfortable. I'll send it to you, Michael.
Okay, no worries. Yeah.
Yeah.
Should probably go on the notice board.
Yeah. Something like that's best on the notice board, yeah.
Okay.
Because,
Well, I'll still send it to you.
Yeah, because the way Chris has done the notice board now is that you only have to type up a little bit of the text of the message or the title for it, and you'll find it very quickly. So yeah, Chris is right. You put it on the notice board.
So it's got a good search engine. Yeah. Cool.
Yes, it's got an exceptionally good search engine in it. Yeah.
Yep.
Some days I can put half a dozen documents in there.
Okay. That's enough.
It pays people to go and have a look at that because there's a lot of information in there now.
Well,
good.
Yeah, I just tested it by putting in fiscal risk, which is kind of an obscure thing, and one or two articles that have got fiscal risk in the body of the article. So it'll search for all sorts of weird things.
Okay.
One's in the title and one's in the body. So yeah, we'll find sort of obscure terms through that.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you're saying that the search will look at the body of the text as well as the heading?
That's right. Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
When you put it in the notice board.
Yep.
Because it comes up on.
Okay.
I'll jump on for a sec on the computer. So I'll be on twice.
All right.
I'll show you guys what I'm talking about.
Okay. You sound really echoey, by the way.
Michael, can you turn your mic off for a minute while Chris is talking, please?
Yeah.
My mic was off.
Oh, that is. Is your microphone? His microphone is off. No, it shouldn't be doing that. Okay, testing. Fix now. You just done something to fix it.
Yeah.
All right, so I just jumped on twice so I could share screen, right? So it's when you go to this one, it's so in a few minutes, once the recording and the live stream stopped, I'll show you guys a little bit of the back end. Okay, so the bit I was talking about before, so it's just isoso.net, that easy to share URL. Okay, so the thing I was talking about before is login beta up here. Now the reason it's got beta on it is because, hang on, if we are not logged in, I'm already logged in, so I'll just open up a private window, right? Slow down, Chris. You got keep last one. Yep. So this is just a normal member. All right, I've got a private window loaded. So, of course, my computer's freezing because I've got stuff going on in the background. All right, I'm not going to be able to do this now. Sorry, guys.
Never mind.
Yeah. No, they might come back in a second.
Play some of your windows.
Yeah, no, that's good. I've got coding stuff running in the background. It's chewing up resources.
Hmm.
It happens sometimes. And I'm also doing a screen share. But basically, yeah, it's on here. You should be able to see. In fact, you can see on here. You've got the latest newsletter or notice board. That's the one that you would click on to find the notice board on here, and it'll take you off to the news site. If you guys can still see what's on my screen, you should be able to.
No, it just disappeared.
Okay. All right. That's really annoying. Well, I can still see it. How come you guys can't see it?
Oh, your magic. Why not? You're sharing it with your other computer and not us.
Yeah, and it does say that you left the call.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. I'll see if we can get it back up and running in a minute. But basically, it's on the news site on ISO.net. That's all I was saying. Okay, not on the other ones. This comes back in a minute because I've got to stop the recording.
Oh, I might as well stop that anyway.
Yeah, I think everyone's got we're in preparation for the next few days. There's some movements going on and there's some development happening and all that. But it'll be an interesting meeting on Thursday, put it that way, and tomorrow night. But Thursday. Watch the space. We've got a lot of stuff going on this week. A lot of stuff.
So are we going to be logging in differently on Thursday?
No, we're not quite ready for that yet.
Right. Okay.
Yep. So I have to do that very, very carefully and slowly because if we make a lot of changes really quick, it's going to be an absolute nightmare. But if we do it right, we can probably 10 times or maybe even 100 times our base of people we've got coming in. So we need to have a really smooth pathway for people to be able to get through to us. So, but basically all it'll be is once you're a member, we'll have records, new members will be able to go through that process, right?
Yeah.
So we know who we know who we are within each other. We've got to go through that process. But from there, it'll be just an email or phone number, and you'll get verified with a 6-digit code, and you're straight into the meeting or onto the resource that you're after or whatever it might be. And this will include things like storage, private storage for everything, email, possibly VPN, and any other resource that we want from the digital point of view. So yeah, it'll be much smoother and it'll all be completely custom. We're not relying on any other coding or anything like that. That's one of the reasons why it's taken so long. Oh, I'm back.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So can you guys see that now?
Yes,
Yeah.
we can.
Okay. I can't on my phone, but that doesn't matter. Right. So you've got the login beta up the top right-hand corner here. Now, if you're not, you can try and log in here at this stage, right? Ah, hang on, I am logged in. Wrong window. Sorry. Right. So if you're not logged in, if you're not a admin, right, at this stage, you'll only get this about page, which tells you about the dashboard, right? So, and this is some of the things that the admins can do and so on. That needs to change a little bit. But the way to log in will be this login with KeyCloak, right? It says up in the top right-hand corner. I will change that wording. Just remember this is beta, okay? So, but this guides you to all of the resources that we have at the moment. So you've got news, you've got viewer, and so forth. So news is this one. When you go to news, you've got the latest newsletter that we've got. That's a little bit old, so we're changing some of the structure around this. but it stays up there until the new one goes out. So that's what I mean. It's got to change because we've got different people doing different things. But in the search for the notices here, we'll pick something really kind of out there. Duty of candle, that's up in the title. Duty of candle. So you'll see that this one here has put in the title. That's come up, right? And when you open it up, it comes up like that for you to be able to read it. And you can scroll through the articles.
Nothing's happening. Nothing's happening, Chris.
Oh, okay. I'll share screen again and we'll jump on the meeting again.
Yeah, nothing's happening. We can't see your input.
Okay.
Yeah. So your input must be on the other computer.
Yeah, Michael was saying I'm going too fast, and that's fine. I get that. But at the same time, we should be able to go fast through this stuff because it should be intuitive, right? Because if you want to talk to someone about us and get them on board, they should be. Can you see all that now?
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah, that's better.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So back to ISO.net. So the whole point of going through this fast is you should be able to tell someone about this, and it's just intuitive. They just know what to do, right? So you've got, for instance, live stream here. Now the join meeting button goes to here, which gives you all the meetings. Tuesday meeting, Thursday meeting. Now, if they don't click on this to get to the meeting, right, we'll go to meetings, which is a big flashing button that brings up the same thing. We've got Tuesday meeting, Thursday meeting, and become a member, right?
Mm-hmm.
So they can get onto these meetings, which are public at the moment, and it's got a note about that. We're going to keep that public until to grow people, grow members, right? Tuesday, Thursday, and then become a member. So that's all there. Then you've got all these things here. So that goes to our viewer. That's been vastly improved. Right, just so you know. So the search, once again. Now, the next thing I'm going to do, and I know this is probably getting to be a lot, but this one, for instance, that comes up with that. We had a problem where some of the videos weren't playing. There is actually about 6 or 7, something like 680 videos or something.
Wow.
Right?
Yeah.
On here. So there's a lot now. Because we've upgraded this so the storage works better. So this won't just be for, so I'll show you a little bit of the admin stuff behind the scenes. Okay. But before I do that, let's stop the recording. I don't really want this going out. So this is what goes out on YouTube, this bit here.